making me see it. Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Hey everybody. Hey guys. How you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? I was scratching my head and it was like I was all lopsided. My head was lopsided. Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm back to continue our stuff. I know you guys send me the timestamp. Hold on a second, get the timestamp. Okay. Timestamp was 47:15 is the timestamp. 47:15. Thank you, Tall Glass and somebody else. I don't know who the other person was that sent it to me. Thank you guys. Hey everybody, we're back. We'll go ahead and go back to where we were. Hold on. All right, here we go. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys, I worked tirelessly. Hold on a second. I'm going to tell you why it took me so long to get on here to do this live, okay? I tested hold on a second. Let me take this off for a second. I tested the camera, y'all. The camera. I tested with the mic. And it sounds perfect. We tested the iPhone earlier, right? And that you guys heard me when I was all the way in the other room. So that's perfect. Now we have to do the Android. And once the Androids are fine, we are cool, we got it, then we have the sound. So tomorrow I will be sitting right behind Mr. Steele. I'll be sitting right behind him. And I will have the this camera is going to be my stuff that I'm gonna do, like uploads and stuff like that, when I'm gonna do other things, and so I can have stuff on. So what I gotta do tonight, gotta make sure all the batteries for this is charged. All the batteries. And my iPhone, gotta make sure my iPhone has this plug. Got the wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's what I'm supposed to be checking on. Because the iPhone has to stay plugged in. So the the mic and the plug has to hold on. I gotta play some commercial or something for you. There go the phone. Heck on it. The phone, the oh gosh, Jesus. Hold on a second, yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Sylvia in that courtroom grind. All day long she's making time. Notes in hand, she's got the plan. Comes home late, shines like a star. Yeah, she's here to break it down. Justice found without a frown. In our chat with hearts so true, Sylvia's magic comes right through. Feel it, baby, feel the light. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. She's the queen with a golden touch. In her words we trust so much. Courtroom battles fade away. She brings the light in the day. Slide it slyly, can't deny. Sylvia knows just how to fly. All I want, she melts away, bringing soul to every day. Feel it, baby, feel the glide. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play.
Hey guys, it works. It's charging, and the mic is on. It's charging and the mic is on, so it works, y'all. We all set. We in business. I had to make sure that, because it has to stay continuously charged. So this has to. It works. We good. We're good, y'all. We're good. We're in good. We're in business. I had to make that. Go ahead and put it on the charger now. Yeah. So it's working. It's good. We're on it. So I'm gonna put it on the charger. This is already charged already, so we don't have to worry about that. I got to put it in this little bag here so I don't forget it. What about my chewing my gum? What about it? You want to hear me chew it? Yeah, I know not to start with me today. You forgot the joke, I guess. I did forget the joke. Ah! Okay. We went over her head. I did. I don't get the gum. I don't get it. All right, let's go ahead on and watch this. I don't get the joke. The gum, the joke. Come on, help me out here. Help me out here. Help me out. I don't get it. I don't get the joke. But okay, let's go ahead on and finish because I don't help me to laugh with y'all. All right, let me finish. You chewing sexy Sylvia bringing all the boys. You know what? Mimi, don't start no trouble. It won't be none, man. Okay, hold on. Oh, these freaking text messages.
You walking into the store? Yes.
Okay, you see the guy with the you see the little Lewis guy with the red pants and the green hat, not the red hat, the green hat, that is Gregory. He's gonna have red pants and green hat, like a Scully hat. Red pants up there. See red pants right there. See red pants right there. That's the red pants. That's him. See way over there in the corner, the red pants.
You go back.
You see, he's gone. He's not even there.
I'm asking you to pay attention to this corner right here.
Hey, Dolphin.
Did you notice the flash coming from the hands of the individuals at that point?
Can you replay?
He's trying to get him to see the flashing, supposed to be the flash of the gun, the GUN.
This corner right here. Yes, Your Honor. Would you like me to back it up again? Yes, I'm going to back it up 9 seconds.
But here's the thing. Tomorrow, y'all, where I'm going to be sitting at, I'm not going to be on an angle like this. I'm going to be straight in front of the video. So I'll be able to zoom the video in so you guys could see. It's going to be much better where I'm going to be sitting, okay? So I'm going to be in a better position, okay?
Did you notice the flash coming from the hands of those individuals?
No.
Hell, sometimes you have to read. I'm going to back it up and see if you can see on the larger screen.
Yes.
And do you notice that immediately after that flash, the individuals who also surrounded you go take off running in that direction?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna bring my cursor. So you said you were at the churches or the advanced auto parts on the other side of the street, correct?
Yes.
And with my cursor tip of it, would that be like approximately where you would have been parked when you were shot at?
Yes. Yes.
And you testified that your car was facing, the front of your car was facing Cleveland Avenue, correct?
Yes.
T. Nicole, 3 to 4 days.
Fast forward to the 8:37 mark. Did you play again? When you were shot at, did you have any other firearms inside your car?
No.
Did you have, why was that?
I just had one firearm on me and they had two.
I'm gonna play one more thing from the inside of the store to be fair, so you can see the entirety of the events as they took place inside. And not just one angle. I'm sorry to keep asking you. Every time I change it. Oh, I appreciate it. Nice to have a judge that understands technology. All right, this is IP camera 2 for the record, starting at the 12-second mark. I'm going to fast forward. And is that yourself that just entered in the front of the store?
Yes.
Did you just fist bump the clerk through the glass?
Yes.
Is that your firearm count?
Yes.
And at this point, what's going on?
The guy approached me while I got the gun in the store, et cetera, et cetera.
The extent of what you said back to them was this gun's for protection of a shot?
Yes.
Can y'all see the guys coming in now? It's in
Anytime during this incident, did you ever threaten anybody inside of that store?
No, sir.
Did you threaten to shoot the store up?
No, sir.
Did you threaten the clerk?
No, sir.
And did you in fact pay the clerk for the cigarettes while your gun was on the counter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did the clerk ever appear to be scared of you?
No, sir.
He actually fist bumped you through the
Yes, sir.
while your gun was on the table. Right?
Yes.
I have no further questions for this witness. Do you want me to leave it so?
Okay, this witness does not want to testify, y'all. The state is the one pushing him to testify.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because when court started, he was sitting right in the room with us. Okay, I'm sorry. When court started, he was sitting across the way, right behind the DA's seats, and he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to testify. He he didn't understand why he kept, he's still coming back and forth. He does not want to testify. There you go. See him walking out with a sweatshirt on, the pink sweatshirt. You going out. Now they're going to bring out the clerk.
All right, Mr. Cindy.
Tomorrow you have to be able to, okay. So far, y'all, still has not gotten a good deal for them to not go to trial tomorrow. So they are going to trial tomorrow. Unless something happens early in the morning and it's like the most fantastic deal that could come about for them, and they'll go for it. So far, it's no fantastic deal. Okay? So trial starts tomorrow. Hey, Pebbles. And hey, everybody that's coming in. Sorry. I just happened to see Pebbles. Sorry, y'all. All right. Let me go ahead and play it. My baby's home now. She's home. Hey, Bonnie. Okay, y'all. I think I'm all set for tomorrow. I think we got the mics going, y'all. We got the mics going. We're in a better seating. I'm gonna be sitting. You see where they sit right there? That's where I'm gonna be sitting, right behind them.
This is immunity, motion immunity.
I can hear me talking, right?
Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to the fact that this court today will truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth? Yes.
Guys, I can't talk while I'm in here.
That's the clerk right there.
That's the clerk.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Come in. Hey. Ooh, I love your hair, y'all. Look at Dallas's hair. Hold on.
Good morning, sir.
I didn't get to see her yesterday, y'all. So let's
It was 2 o'clock.
let's see Dallas's hair.
Don't do like that.
Show your hair.
Oh, it's all messed up now because I've been running around with Kobe.
Y'all see her?
And I've been in the gym.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
I got booty now, look.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
And the stomach flat.
Girl, stop. She killed my her dog. Her dog get on my nerve. You see how she said squash my head belly. All right, let's go. Let's go back. They start trouble with me all the time in this household. Why do you think I act so bad? All right, let's go. I'm gonna put it back up here.
So where were you employed, if you were employed, on around April of 2021?
There was a Chevron on 221 Cleveland Avenue.
And how long were you employed at Chevron gas station on and before April of 2021?
I started there from 2017.
And are you still employed at that location? When did you leave that location?
I left when I was so.
You remember when that was?
In 2021.
Do you remember working on April 12, 2021, when there were police officers later that morning called to the Chevron gas station?
I don't remember.
Did you ever see a incident location on surveillance dealing with this case? Have you ever seen that recently, video?
Yes, I wasn't involved in this was distributed here, and that's it.
And that was several months ago?
Yes.
Have you seen that video recording of surveillance since that time?
No.
Were you working behind the counter during that time? I'm locking in on the time you saw the video surveillance.
Your Honor, the interpreter having a hard time understanding the witness. It's not clear.
Yeah, the interpreter can't understand what the witness is saying. The interpreter, man, she's having a hard time understanding the man's language. All right, hold on.
Here, not loud enough.
Okay.
So, sir, we literally physically lift your chair and come all the way to the front. A little bit closer, so the number literally with there you go. And then just keep your voice up for it. So the chair can go a little bit closer.
Yes, all the way.
Okay, all right, so just keep your voice up for it, okay?
Okay.
And y'all, I forgot to say, that you can see me stand, occasional, sitting in your room. Do not be on a rooster, okay? This means that either my Apple Watch, my Fitbit, or my phone, my bag, so we have to stand up. Okay? Go ahead.
Just to go back just a moment, okay? You testified before the Honorable Judge Williams in her courtroom on a different floor of this courthouse. Remember that?
Yes.
All right. And at that time, did you see video surveillance from your place of employment on a certain day?
Yes.
And if you need to see that again, we can show it to you if you need to see it, okay?
Okay.
We have 1 second, John.
Yes, sir.
This one. Do you recall a gentleman coming into your establishment and placing a gun on the counter that night?
No. That showed me the video.
Do you know the gentleman who is seated to my left? He is in a blue top with white.
Yes.
Who do you know that video? Do you know his name?
It's a customer in that store. Yes.
And you don't know his name, is that fair to say?
I don't know his name.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
You recognize him.
Yes.
You recognize him as being your customer.
Yes.
Is he a frequent customer at your store at in around April 2021?
Yes.
And in your store, were people allowed to come into the store with firearms on April 12, 2021?
Yes, a lot of people do come inside the store with a firearm.
And do they display the firearm, like put it on the counter, or is it on their person?
Mostly inside.
I'd like to show you what's marked and entered already as State's Exhibit number 1 for purposes of today's hearing. I'd like to get the count. As you requested, we're going to show you surveillance, okay?
It's opening right now, it's kind of spinning. I just need to get it.
While we're waiting for that, do you know, are you familiar with this surveillance equipment?
I don't know what you mean.
In April of 2021, April 12, 2021, were you familiar with how it worked?
No, I was just like the clerk. So I had like a store manager, who knows how to do the camera thing.
Let me just repeat that, make sure I understood you, okay? It's my fault, I just want to make sure. You are not the person who's familiar with the surveillance
No, I'm not.
equipment, that would be the store manager.
Yes,
That's what I believe.
yes.
Do you know whether that surveillance equipment has audio, meaning it can pick up words as well?
I don't know.
I'm hooked in at the state's. Would it be better if I, yes, this is, I beat camera 12, for the record, I beat camera 12, and it's the 2-minute and 54-second mark of the video play.
Miss Avery. Miss Avery.
Yes, Judge.
Are you down here or are you upstairs?
I'm down here.
Okay. They keep sending jurors down here. Can you call, juror services and let them know that Judge Emerson and Judge Emerson, well, Judge Emerson's upstairs, Judge Emerson is next door.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Mr. Cassie, looking at State's Exhibit number 1, where the Honorable District Attorney just announced the camera view at the time, can you see yourself? And is it fair to say that you're in the center right area behind what I would call a glass and you're in a red shirt. Is that you?
Yes.
And was anyone else working with you, if you remember at that time, on that day, April 12th of 2021?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. If you can forward it to Ms. Gilbert, we.
Play the 2 minute, 59-second part. Stopped at the 3 minutes, 6 seconds mark of the video.
Okay, Mr. Tassi, do you recognize that young man who came up to your counter?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Who's the customer?
Did he frequent your establishment in the past, before this day?
Yes.
And did you know him, recognize, not, did you know him?
I don't know him, but you know, I mean, you know, he's been there before.
Frequent customer.
And I'm a frequent, you know, at that time, I've seen him before,
Not the first time.
not the first time.
All right. Now, did you recognize, and we may give you another angle, did you recognize there was the gun on the counter that was left there by this young man?
I can see him, I saw this phone, there's a phone,
Okay, we're going to give you a different angle, okay?
okay.
I'm gonna, for the record, I'm gonna switch to. Okay, okay, I think it's right here.
Do you see that, Mr. Tassi, with the officer attorney using the pointer? You can't make it out. Don't worry about it, it shows you different.
Yes. I see him, you know, drop that on the camera.
Say one more time.
I see him put it on the camera now.
Okay. Is that typical that people place guns on your counter?
Not typical.
Now, did you hear, and I know I'm going back in time, I realize that, but did you hear what this young man was saying at that time? If he's saying anything?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you hear what other people are saying to him, if other people are saying anything to him?
I don't remember.
Did you notice, and we're going to play it, if you don't mind, looking at the young man on your counter, the gentleman put the gun on your counter? Watch his demeanor and his actions with his body, okay? Okay. All right, and then the district attorney just announced the time.
3 minutes, 12 seconds. I want to clarify for the record as well that I'm using the clock from the video player, not the timestamps on the top right of the video. So,
If you could go back and maybe just announce that. Thank you.
we started 2 minutes, 52 seconds on the video player.
And should we stop before?
Stop 4 minutes, 8 seconds on the video player.
Passing, can I ask you, did you watched that just now, it was played, but,
Yes.
okay. Does this refresh your memory of this incident?
According to the video, yes, that's why I didn't see all of this, but, I just saw, yes.
Well, let me ask you this. Did this help remember your personal memory of what happened? Or are you just relying on the video surveillance?
I'm just relying on this video. Yes.
And you're saying that when you said I didn't see all this, you had a different angle. You didn't see everything that was happening on the other side of your establishment, on the other side of the box. Is that what you meant?
But I was on the other side, so now I'm saying on this side.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you remember watching this? If you don't remember this, I don't recall. The gentleman who put the gun down, do you remember that? You ever seen the man,
Yes, yes.
customer who you've seen before?
Mhm.
Um,
Hold on a second, you have to make sure. You see this lovely lady in front of me?
Yes.
She's literally typing down everything I say, you say, because you're stealing everybody else, okay?
Okay.
So just make sure you say yes or no instead of.
Okay.
do you remember if that young man who put the gun down your counter, your customer, before?
Yes.
Do you remember him, if you remember him being agitated or aggressive? If you took note.
No.
Did you notice him holding the gun in his hand at times?
Yes.
Is that typical in your store?
No.
Do you know whether there's and if I asked you this, I think I made it, I apologize, I just want to make sure. Like I asked you, do you know whether there's a sign leading to your store, no guns allowed in the store?
I don't remember.
Do you remember, anything about your personal memory of that gentleman, where a gentleman came up to him and, reached down and got his gun? Do you remember that? Do you see that?
No.
Okay, you may see it on the state's exhibit number 1 of the news about, but at that time, you did not.
No.
You remember law enforcement officers coming into the store right there?
I can't remember because everything happened so fast, and they went outside. Yes.
Did you call the law enforcement?
I don't remember.
Did you have customers, besides the people involved at your store, your business store?
Yes.
All hours of the day?
All the hours of the day, every night.
I'd like to show you the entranceway to your store. You're going to have to find it for a second. Otherwise, I have to do it.
Video that shows the. Why don't you show that? I don't think these videos are from the top. I just don't think they're gonna.
While that's being looked at, may I ask some questions, John?
Absolutely.
Mr. Patrick, do you have any other memory of this event besides what you just told us?
No, I don't have.
Did you know, the gentleman with the gun on the counter, did you ever speak with him after this? To your knowledge?
No.
Did he ever come to your store after this date, if you remember?
No. I haven't seen him in that store after that.
Did you see him at your store after that?
I can't remember.
discovery, as it was turned over, there was a photograph taken by investigator Miller, and it's marked in discovery as image ING underscore.
Hold on a second. For the person of the record, are you all marking them with me exhibit 2? Say exhibit 2, or this exhibit 1, or we don't know?
You can call it anything you want, I have no problem. I will.
That's exhibit 1.
So if this is exhibit 1, so y'all need to send a copy of the photograph.
Photograph.
Alright, so email it to Miss Boston. Do you have anything to do with it? Or do they need to email it to Miss? And she gives everything. Send it to Miss Watson, Miss Watson. Or is it Miss Evans? And make sure you see the state. Alright, so Stacy exhibit, excuse me, the next exhibit 1. You all stipulate the photograph.
Yeah.
Alright, then we'll get it. So, I'm sorry, the next exhibit 1 is. CC the stylus on that one, please. I'm just gonna leave it with it. Use one back. Okay, so the other thing is, and for the purpose of the trial, each system is a different button, so each desk is a different button, so you have to tell them the price, so you're already on that. This is way, yes, and stuff we have upstairs.
Mr. Cassie, on here, do you recognize what has been displayed as Mr. King's exhibit number 1 for purposes of this? You see that? Yes. Do you recognize that being the store that you work at? Yes. And do you see the notice that it can be blown up if you need it? Yes. It's kind of in the center between the 2 Coca-Cola emblems. It says notice in blue. Do you see that blue one? Yes. And that says what?
Notice, no firearms allowed on premises.
And was that your policy? I know you're not the store or the store manager, but was that the policy you understood on April 12th, 2021?
I was never trained to not allow anybody else to in the store. Then they have a firearm on them. So it's like a normal thing around that area.
Say it one more time.
It's like a normal thing around that area. Everybody carry a firearm. Most everybody.
Well, was it normal? I think you said it's not normal to have a firearm cap. That's it.
No, I said most people in that area carry is firearm on them.
Right. But I think you said earlier, and just correct me if I'm wrong.
No, inside the store, it's not normal to bring out a gun and in order to get on. That's actually.
I think we're saying the same thing. Can I just clarify?
Okay.
You're saying that in that area where you work in April 2021, it was normal to see people with firearms
Yes.
inside the store.
Even inside the store, yes.
But it was not normal. It was unique. It was not often that you see somebody carrying a firearm in open view. That's what I think it is. In their hand
Yes.
or on the counter.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Did you give an interview or help police, if you remember, look at and view these surveillance cameras?
I don't remember.
Okay. And And you have no other involvement in this case, you were at work that day, basically.
Yeah.
Do you notice that somebody was on the counter, you saw it earlier? Who appeared to take out a substance from their pouch and hand it to a young lady? Did you see that from where you were behind the counter?
No.
Okay. It might be picked up on the video, it states it's in number one, but you're at a different angle.
Yeah.
Is that glass bulletproof glass, if you know, that you're behind?
Yes, sir.
Do police, have you ever had to call the police to your store?
Yes, all the time.
Do they respond often?
They do respond, but sometimes not. Yes.
Does it take them sometimes a long time to come to your store?
Yes. Sometimes.
And what did you have to call the police for? What type of issue did you call the police about?
They from their town, they take my stuff, they go outside the store.
Like a theft?
Yes. Then I call the police.
That pretty much what happened.
That's in a situation where I have called the police. Back in November.
Thank you, sir. I have no question. Thank you. Please, Mr. Cassie. Is it true that you've been here testifying for this matter, the same type of hearing was before, correct?
Yes.
And it was your previous testimony that you were never scared during this encounter, correct?
I was never scared, no.
And on that video, you actually gave a fist bump to the individual that put you on the counter, correct?
Yes.
And we talked prior to this, correct?
Yes.
And you told me that one of the reasons you weren't scared was because it was pretty common for people to be scared of that inside that store, correct?
Yes.
And you don't remember hearing any sort of threats, the individual threatening to shoot up the store or anything like that, correct?
I don't remember.
And there was no threats made towards you, correct?
No.
That's all the questions I have.
Anything further from Mr. Stewart?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Tassy, you're excused. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We do not have any other witnesses for this hearing.
All right, anything from the state?
And Your Honor, those are the two witnesses of stated opinions that have already testified.
All right.
Your Honor, I'm aware of your Honorable Court's prior ruling that you've heard of this hearing, civil hearing, before I'm just going to submit. If you want me to make an argument, I can, but I wasn't for it. I have all the law. Reading your prior work, from understanding the prior work.
Okay. Anything from the state?
All right, they were just stated, the defense is we've only heard testimony of the individuals that were not defendants. None of them ever said that they were scared or feared that a felony was being committed until the others charged in this case put guns on our victim. We would just argue that the defense has failed to meet their burden. On top of that, argue that there was that same group was openly wheeling marijuana in the store. And if you were engaged in a felony, you were not entitled to justification. So that is another reason why I know it's only one individual. If you look at the video, you can see that Mr. King was actually communicating with everybody before Mr. Bill would walk into the store. He was leading, and he was the one pointing
on the evidence presented as well as the argument of counsel and the law, to your point, Mr. Steele, yes, I've already ruled on this case with another defendant. I will note that in that case, though, the ruling was a little bit different because that defendant also testified, which we don't have that. So I'm gonna make that distinction between that record and this record. But nonetheless, and considering the law as applicable, the court hereby denies the immunity motion. Specifically, the court also finds that certainly counts 1 through 16, the immunity motion does not apply to those, but to the extent that it would, the court denies it with reference to that. Count 18, arguably, the immunity motion would not apply to that. That's the armed robbery count. But to the extent that immunity would apply to that, court hereby denies that. Specifically, and based on the court's reading of the statute, as well as the evidence presented and the indictment, the immunity motion arguably would only apply to counts 19 and 20, and arguably 21. And so based on the evidence presented, the court hereby denies the immunity motion in total, but I wanted to specify those counts for that reason. Now, second, if you all will remember the last time we were here, and I know it wasn't you, Mr. Hiles, but I held under advisement the defense motion in limine number 1 for counsel to talk. And defense motion in limine number 1 was to exclude the audio of the detectives or the police officers talking and narrating the videos. So certainly I know we have a different team here, but so that I can perfect the record and rule on that, do you all, and certainly here today, I didn't hear any narration. At the previous hearing, they did play the narration. So do you all intend to play the video that includes the police officers narrating what's going on?
Yeah, I can explain that, Your Honor.
Oh, you don't have to. It was just a motion, so I'm just perfecting the record.
I don't intend to play that. That was honestly the body camera video of the officers recording the screen.
Okay.
All of the videos were turned over. The defense, there was an issue in the player, and I recognized what we played today was what was gathered by the officers from Homeland or the IT department. And so there is no audio from the actual store surveillance. I do not intend to play any narration as it applies to the those recording. I don't even intend to play that portion of the recording. I think that's evidence. Yeah, I think that's evidence will dictate that it would be the actual originals which were retrieved.
Okay, all right. So as I hear it, the state does not intend to play the body cam footage, which was at issue for defense motion limiting. Is that what I understand you saying?
I want to clarify, if the body camera footage was the clips only from investigator Carroll recording the video surveillance and narrating. The specific footage that was played in the first hearing of this incident, that's what I'm referring to, yeah. I think there may be some body camera play, but that, as to the motion of limited, I think there's a last hearing, and I do not want to play that.
So let me clarify, because Mr. Lindsay's hearing was separate from the motion of limiting hearing that I did for Mr. King.
Correct.
So Mr. Steele, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Steele's motion goes specifically to that body, so I'm not conflating the hearings. Specifically, Mr. Steele's motion and the one that I heard rather went directly to the state playing the footage, whatever it is, where the detectives or the police are narrating the video. That's what I'm asking about.
I'm not gonna play that. I don't think it'd be appropriate.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So the state does not intend to play that footage.
No, you're not.
Okay. All right, Mr. Steele, based on that representation, anything on your first motion in limine? All right, so it sounds like it's moves, and to the extent that you need a ruling, it is granted by consent of the parties. All right. What is the offer for Mr. King. If you're going to put that on the record for me, please.
Your Honor, the record as it sits right now is 20 years to serve 10 years. That is the mandatory minimum, for the 10 years to serve as the minimum, while I'm also charged with armed robbery. It would be, if you wanted to enter a plea, I would, and I've extended the time, but I would be willing to have send an offer to plea to 1 count of street game terrorism prevention act, 1 count of armed robbery. With the
All right, and that's for the purposes of if Mr. Lindsay were to enter a plea prior to, not Mr. Lindsay, Mr. King were to enter a plea prior to trial, is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Steele, have you conveyed that offer to your client?
Can I have one moment again?
Yes, sir. Oh, yours is muted?
Yes, Your Honor, we conveyed that offer to Mr. King previously. Thank you, Mr. Attorney, for the same offer. He thanks everyone for considering it, and we will respectfully not accept that offer. We raise the trial if the district attorney and Mr. King decide to continue to negotiate. If it's okay with the court, we'll let you know prior to
Okay, and if you all will advise Mr. King on the record as to the maximum he's facing should he go to trial and not be successful.
Yes, I will.
Mr. King is charged with all 3 counts.
He starts with everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all, this is the part where she's gonna talk to him. You gotta listen closely.
And good.
Are you guys there? Are you paying attention, people? Let me add the other group in there. Hold on. So tomorrow, y'all, the hearing, the trial.
Your Honor, if you were convicted of all charges, it would be potential sentence of life plus 395 years.
Life plus 395 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Life plus 395
Mr.
years.
King have a prior felony record.
He does not, Your Honor.
He doesn't have a price felony.
Recidivism is not an issue here.
Your Honor, for the interpreter, could you repeat that?
So recidivism is not an issue here.
How do you gonna give him life plus 395 years and nobody has been in? How you gonna give that kind of prison term for somebody who didn't even unalive somebody? Again, 15 counts of the gang charge. 15 counts of that. It's crazy. God, phone call.
Mr. King, if you'll please rise. All right, Mr. King, you understand that the state has offered to dismiss 19 of the 21 charges in exchange for you to plead to 2 of the charges, to which they would recommend that you be sentenced to 20 years to serve 10 years in custody and the remaining 10 years on probation. Because the 10 years would be for armed robbery, you would have to serve every day of that 10 years. Armed robbery is not a parolable offense. The other charge is violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. Do you understand that that is the offer of the state?
I understand clearly, yes.
Okay, excellent. Do you also understand that you were charged with 21 counts in this indictment? To include 16 counts of violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, 1 count of attempted murder, 1 count of armed robbery, 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 1 count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. If you proceed to trial on this case, which is your constitutional right, the offer that the state just made to you will not be available to you once we start the trial. I will allow it to stay open based on the announcement that the state just made until the morning of trial, before, and I do mean before, I call the jury down. Once I call the jury down, I will not take any negotiated pleas. You will only be able to enter a non-negotiated plea. The only way that a non-negotiated plea will not be to all 21 counts of the indictment is if the state dismisses some of those counts. On a non-negotiated plea, the state will have the opportunity to request or make a recommendation for what they believe you should be sentenced to. Mr. Steele and or Mr. Carter will have the opportunity to do the same on your behalf. Or Mr. Lael, if they let him get up and get smacked. After hearing from both sides, the court would sentence you to what it believes to be appropriate. But I want to make sure that you are clear, which is why I'm having this discussion with you now, that if you go to trial and you are unsuccessful at trial, meaning the jury finds you guilty of all counts, the maximum sentence that you may receive is life in prison, and that life is, you would have to do every day of that, so to speak, but you would be eligible for life with the possibility of parole on the armed robbery because you do not have a record. But you would not have the opportunity to come up for parole until you have served at least 30 years in custody. But total on this indictment, if you are not successful at trial, you are looking at a possible sentence or penalty of life in prison plus 395 years in prison. If you are found guilty of all counts, and if the court, meaning me, were to run all counts consecutive for the purposes of sentencing. Do any of the counts merge, Mr. Haas?
Some will.
Well, let me just ask you this way, that 395 that you just gave me, does that include merger or?
That does not include merger or vacating because of the criminal attempt to commit murder.
All right, Mr. Steele, have you run the numbers to see the maximum, or do you agree with the life plus 395?
I think it's more.
You think it's more? Okay. All right. And so, Mr. King, I have this discussion with you just to ensure that you are aware of your rights.
I understand clearly, yes.
All right, and I know that Mr. Steele has advised you of them, but I always like to ensure that folks are advised on the record. All right, do you have any questions of Mr. Steele? If so, you may ask him now or of the court, and if so, ask Mr. Steele first before you ask me.
I'll ask him myself first and then ask you.
We have two requests. If it's, once we conclude for today, if it's okay with some court and of course the sheriff, Mr. King would like a moment with some of his family members in your courtroom. I want to know if he could possibly speak with them. Number two, if we can show some of the video Mr. King would like to see as well, since we're all here, will not take that long. That's what the company's request was. And then, of course, working on the court, as well as the district attorney, something changed.
Speak with his family about,
The announcement just made at the Fry hearing about the offer and the sentence. That's what we wanted to ask if you had
Mr. King, I want to be
Terrible.
clear, I'm not
Terrible.
trying to talk you into anything.
I understand, yes, I understand.
It's your constitutional right to go to trial. I just try to treat everyone who appears before me as I would want to be treated if it were me or someone, my friend or family member on the other side of me. And certainly it is my practice to advise everyone on the record of any offers that are extended by the state, which is why you heard me ask to put it on the state, and to ensure that it's communicated, so that we also don't have any communications going forward or any allegations that no one told you as was offered.
Right, I was not, yeah, I understand, thank you.
All right, starting now. As far as the video, that's on Mr.
All right, y'all. She gonna make me turn off the camera. She gonna make me turn off the camera now. These states are pretty desperate these days. So
You might see, sir, thank you. Yes, to the videos, and yes, to Mr. King, have the moment to speak with his family, it can't be in private though. Certainly here in open court, and it has to be translated by the court's interpreters. So that protects all folks involved, right? Or you can be president, I'm not saying you can't be president.
That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sheriff.
Judge, I don't mind if he wants to have a moment outside presence of the state to discuss with his family. We can absolutely step out and give you all that right.
Thank you.
Don't need you for anything else.
Always just one right
All right, well, we will stand in recess. I will see you.
all right, y'all. They had me to take it off. Listen, I was trying to go find my live from TikTok. Let me tell you what TikTok idiots did. The people that was watching the live, right? They kept reporting that I was using reused content, y'all. That my stuff was not original. And so TikTok blanked it out. So that's why I'm not able to pull it and be able to show it to you guys. So that's what happened. So if they do that stupidness to me tomorrow, I'm going to not show it on TikTok. I'm just going to do YouTube, X, and that's it. I'm not going to do TikTok because they don't deserve it. Because, why would you report somebody having not original content when I'm sitting inside the courtroom? You saw it on TikTok. I wish somebody would have recorded it because TikTok had a different angle. I had it at a different angle and you saw it better. It's just, I tell you, people just so hateful. They do some crazy stuff. Miss Sylvia, is he Thug's mom's son and dad's? No, just his mom's son. You do you know his age? Which he's older than Jeffrey. He is in the gas station video. Is he the one sitting on the cooler? No, he's not the one sitting on the cooler. He's the one that walks into the thing where he has on a green hat, Scully hat. I don't have TikTok and never had one. I only see your stuff on YouTube. Okay, Mike. Thank you, Mike. But tomorrow, y'all, tomorrow is going to be a great day. We're going to say it's going to be a great day because we're going to be able to see everything good and clear. You'll be able to hear because I got all my mics. Y'all went digging and digging and digging. I have my mic on my what's the name? You're going to watch it from my channel. We got the mic here. I'm going to have this. This is going to be like my evening recap, right? And I'm going to have my phone. I'm going to stream it on my phone. I'm going to have one phone is going to have one format where it's going to have X on it and YouTube. And then the other one is going to have my other channel. One is going to have my slide channel on it with X. And the other one is going to have just my YouTube channel. And it's going to be, I should do StreamYard on that one too. But see, the thing is, y'all, with StreamYard, if you guys could show me how to do it like sideways, like this with StreamYard, then if y'all could show me to do the sideways, anybody can teach me how to do the sideways on StreamYard so I'll be able to play it like that. Because even, let me see if I can do YouTube sideways. Hold on a second. Because it's not, I want to be able to take the whole, but I guess we're just going to have to do it straight up and down, vertical. So what's the trial about tomorrow? Oh, Keon. Oh, you should have been here earlier. Then you would have heard what the trial is about. Somebody in the chat, please tell Keon what the trial is about. Please tell him. Because been on here an hour and 24 minutes. It's going to be long trying to explain all that. This is Jeffrey's brother, Young Thug's brother, who's on trial starting tomorrow. He has he has like over 21. He has 21 charges. What time it starts tomorrow? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. I'll be in Fulton County. If you follow Thug's trial, you would know. That's what Mike said. Mike said, if you follow Thug's trial, you would know. Mike, you're so mean. You're meaner than me, Mike. You're meaner than me. Y'all cannot come at me because Mike said it. I didn't say it. Mike said it. Sylvia didn't say it. Mike is so bad. Mike is so bad. He said, no, I'm not. It's facts. He said, no, I'm not. It's facts. You are Mike. You mean. That's what they said to me when I give facts. Factual information. They say I mean. So tomorrow I will be all set, ready to rock and roll. I gotta make sure my SD cards are blank. I do have some. Hold on a second. Let's see. Gotta make sure all my cards are blank and ready for tomorrow. Can they beat the case? I'm not an attorney, so I don't know. You have to ask Mr. Steele that question. I can't answer that question. I don't know. Mr. Steele is the only one who can answer that question. Sylvia don't have a legal bone in her body, so she can't help you out with that question. Am I going to speculate? Nope. I ain't. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not going to speculate. I'm gonna mind my business. Let's see. Y'all, Diddy has a special hearing on the 25th. So I will be in New York on the 25th. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, this is another angle where I was at on this whole thing. Hold on, let me give you my other angle for the camera. Camera sucks, y'all, but don't talk about it, okay? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It's another angle. See, it's terrible. The mic is terrible. You can't even hear anything, but you can see a little bit better, but you can't hear anything. It sucks. But tomorrow we won't have that problem because I have a mic. Okay, let's change that. Let's close that out. Let's see if the other one's a little bit louder. Hold on a second. Let's see the next. See the next one if it's louder. Let's see. This is another angle here. You're welcome, her. Hold on, let's just see. Y'all, let me tell you, let's not pay attention to the sound. Let's just look. Okay, let's look. It's terrible.
3 minutes, 12 seconds. Clarify for everybody as well that I'm using the clock from the video player, not the timestamp on the clock player.
Oh my God, this sucks, y'all. You can't even hear nothing. You can see the hand, you can see the interpreters. See his hand, he's talking to the interpreter. That's a different angle, y'all. Now you see the guy sitting on the thing? I see him, right? He's selling drugs. Okay, that's enough of that one. That one ended. Hold on a second. Let me close this one out. Okay, let's go to the last one. Different angle on this one. I can't even hear anything.
Do you remember watching? You don't remember the second call. The gentleman who put the gun down, remember that? Who was it? The customer you've seen before.
Well, we don't have to worry about that tomorrow, y'all. We have a mic. We have a mic and it's ready to go for tomorrow. So you don't have to worry about not being able to hear tomorrow, okay? Because I even tested it.
Yes.
Look, did you notice him holding a gun in his hand?
Yes.
Oh, Lady L, thank you for my lunch tomorrow. Thank you, sweetie pie. Lady L, thank you. Okay, so all right. So tomorrow, y'all, we're going to rock and roll. We're gonna rock and roll, and we'll be ready. I'll have everything set up. And I was told they'll let me in a little bit early so I can set up to have all my cameras and can y'all hear me? Okay. I heard that the initial jurors have been selected, and now they're going to do voir dire, and the voir dire is going to narrow it down where certain jurors going to be stricken. So I'm not going to do any kind of like recording on that part, but I'm going to be doing recording on the other things that's happening in the courthouse tomorrow. Okay. So you guys ready for tomorrow? You guys ready for a new trial? Everybody ready for a new trial tomorrow? A Fulton County trial. And this prosecutor seems as if he's fair. He's just not one that has power. He doesn't have power, but he's fair. He doesn't have power like Love, but he's fair. He seems like he's there just to do his job and call it a day. You don't have no rats in the race. But he doesn't have, I don't think he have enough backbone to tell them, hey, this is what we need to do. But he's going to do his job. At least he's not going to do some conniving stuff, hopefully. Hopefully not. So you guys are ready for tomorrow? I'll see you guys in the morning. That sounds good. Second channel, slide channel. We're going to do a members only right now. We're going to do a members only because I'm supposed to be giving you guys an update. What time tomorrow? I didn't know this one already started until I seen you was live about it. It starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock, but the jurors are coming in at 8:30. But the judge comes in at 8:30 because she wants to be ready for any kind of motions or anything like that. And they might decide before trial starts. She said but by the time the jurors come down, if they're going to take a plea deal, if they work out something, we'll see if they work out something. It might work out something then, and then it won't be a trial. Y'all just see him taking a plea deal. Okay? And if not, it's going to be a 3 or 4 day trial. Oh, I do have a little clip to show y'all. Hold on. Hold on a second. Y'all seen this part already, where she reads him the thing. Y'all seen that part, right?
That if you go to trial and you are unsuccessful at trial, meaning the jury finds you guilty of all counts, the maximum sentence that you may receive
For this part.
is life in prison, and that life is, you would have to do every day of that cert, so to speak, but you would be eligible for life with the possibility of parole on the armed robbery because you do not have a record. But you would not have the opportunity to come up for parole until you have served at least 30 years in custody. But total on this indictment, if you are not successful at trial, that if you go to trial and you are unsuccessful at trial, meaning the jury finds you guilty of all counts. The maximum sentence that you may receive is life in prison, and that life is, you would have to do every day of that so to speak, but you would be eligible for life with the possibility of parole on the armed robbery because you do not have a record. But you would not have the opportunity to come up for parole until you have served at least 30 years in custody. But total on this indictment, if you are not successful at trial, that if you go to trial and you are unsuccessful at trial, meaning the jury finds you guilty of all counts, the maximum sentence that you may receive is life in prison, and that life is, you would have to do every day of that so to speak, but you would be eligible for life with the possibility of parole on the armed robbery because you do not have a record. But you would not have the opportunity to come up for parole until you have served at least 30 years in custody. But total on this indictment, if you are not successful at trial, that if you go to trial.
Okay, she's repeating herself now. Okay, we done. Okay, I was like, she repeating herself again. Let me end up this one. Let me go to the next one. Hold on a second. Okay, this is when he says how much time the trial is going to be. Listen to this, y'all.
You said 3 to 4 days? Yes. I celebrate Christmas. Are you giving me my Christmas gift now?
Well, I'm saying without, I don't know how. Y'all have 3 weeks. So I don't know how much.
You said 3 to 4 days?
Yes.
I celebrate Christmas. Are you giving me my Christmas gift now?
Okay, 3 or 4 days. That's what the state said that it's going to last this trial. 3 or 4 days. Interesting, right? 3 or 4 days. That's a very short trial, isn't it? Nope, he doesn't even have a record. And nobody was unalive, Mike. Nobody was unalive. So how are you just gonna give this man 395 years, and he didn't unalive anybody, and he's not the one who had the you know, he's not the one that had that on the guy. All right, guys, my darlings, I will see you guys mañana if the Lord is willing. If the creek don't rise and the Lord allow me to wake up tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace out. Love y'all. Let's get ready for tomorrow. Folks, please come on over to the YouTube side, okay? And give me some numbers. Run my numbers up. Run my numbers up. And hit the like button, all right? All right, guys. See you later. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna cry. See ya later. Bye.
our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right.